Hey, have you heard of Medusa? When you hear Medusa, you might think of terrifying snake hair and those cursed eyes that turn people to stone, don't you? But you know what? Medusa was originally a very beautiful woman. She was especially proud of her smooth, flowing hair. Lots of men fell head over heels in love with Medusa because of her stunning looks. And every time, she became more and more full of herself.
I'm as beautiful as the goddess Athena.
She even started saying things like this without hesitation. Athena, watching this from afar, thought Medusa was a bit of a nasty piece of work. Then, one day, Medusa was enjoying a romantic encounter with Poseidon, the god of the sea, in the beautiful temple of Athena. Athena caught them red-handed, poor things. Unfortunately, Athena was really angry with Medusa. She had always disliked her and decided to curse her. I'm sorry to have to tell you that her beautiful form vanished, and she was transformed into a monster with serpent hair. And from that day on, people would say that if you looked into Medusa's eyes, you would turn to stone. Perseus, you know, the hero who slew Medusa. Perseus was born to Danae and Zeus. Poor Danae was the princess of Argos, but her father, King Acrisius, felt it was best for her safety to keep her away from the world in a bronze tower. A long time ago, Acrisius received some troubling news from the oracle. She told him that his daughter would bear a son who would one day kill him. He was so scared that he locked her up in the tower so she wouldn't meet a man. But really, what good did it do? Zeus was so charmed by Danae that he fell head over heels in love with her. He visited her in the form of a golden shower, slipping through the bronze walls of the tower. Before long, the joyous cry of a newborn baby filled the chamber. Danae had given birth to the amazing Zeus's son, Perseus. When Acrisius saw the baby, he was stunned. He wanted to kill them both, but how could he dare to harm the child of Zeus? But he couldn't let them stay. So, he carefully placed Danae and the little Perseus into a big wooden chest and set it adrift upon the sea.
I've done my duty by sparing their lives,
he whispered, his voice warm with relief.
If the sea takes them, that's not my fault.
Luckily, Poseidon calmed the waves and guided the chest safely to the island of Seriphos. It was there that the kind fisherman Dictys found Danae and her son. Dictys, who saved Danae and Perseus through love. He was the brother of King Polydectes of Seriphos, and he fished for a living. Fortunately, Perseus met Dictys and came under his protection and care. One day, Polydectes visited Dictys's house and happened to see Danae. He fell head over heels for her at first sight.
I definitely want to marry Danae, but Perseus is a bit of a nuisance. What to do? Ah, I know.
King Polydectes even staged a wedding of his own, just for fun, and he invited Perseus to the party. Everyone brought a horse as a gift for the king, but poor Perseus, he had nothing.
Your Majesty, instead of a horse, I will grant you one wish.
Oh, really? Then I want Medusa's head. Bring me Medusa's head!
Perseus. He bravely accepted and returned home. But when he tried to find Medusa, he felt completely lost. Then the goddess Athena appeared. Do you know why the goddess Athena appeared? It was to help Perseus.
Perseus, if you do not know the way, do not worry. Go seek the Graiai sisters. Only the Graiai, Medusa's sisters, know her location.
The merciful and generous Athena lent Perseus the tools necessary to capture Medusa. These tools were very special, usable only by the gods. There was an invisible helmet that made the wearer invisible to others, and a beautiful shield that reflected like a mirror. There was also a small mysterious pouch capable of holding Medusa's head, and winged sandals that could fly through the sky. Receiving these divine tools, Perseus immediately set out to find the Graiai sisters. The Graiai sisters were extremely close, sharing not only one eye, but also a single tooth. Perseus snatched one of the Graiai sisters' eyes and demanded,
Tell me where Medusa lives. If you don't tell me, I will never give this eye back.
The sisters with the Graiai revealed Medusa's location in order to get their eye back. Perseus flew straight to Medusa's lair. Wearing the invisibility helmet and using Athena's shield like a mirror to approach, he reflected Medusa's gaze before swinging his sword. Poor Medusa. With a single stroke, he severed her head, but he still couldn't relax.
If I look into her eyes, I'll turn to stone. I really have to be careful.
Perseus quickly and carefully placed Medusa's head into his magic bag and flew to the island of Seriphos. Perseus found a woman chained to a rock. She was so incredibly beautiful.
Why are you chained here in such danger?
My name is Andromeda. I am the princess of Ethiopia. My dear mother, Queen Cassiopeia, made a little mistake, but that's human.
My daughter Andromeda is so much more beautiful than Nereus's daughters.
Oh, how funny.
When Poseidon heard this, he became furious.
Oh my goodness, no way. My dear wife Amphitrite is Nereus's daughter. Oh my, did you just say Andromeda is prettier than my wife? I won't let this go.
After that, Poseidon sent huge waves and monsters to Ethiopia, causing all sorts of problems for the kingdom. Her beloved father, King Cepheus, worried about the kingdom, went to consult the oracle to find out what to do. The oracle said,
Andromeda must be sacrificed to the sea monster.
That's why I ended up chained to this rock overlooking the sea.
No sooner had Andromeda finished her tale than the sea monster appeared. Perseus slew the monster with a single sharp blow and rescued Andromeda. Afterwards, the two flew to the beautiful island of Seriphos. Perseus was so kind as to bring the head of Medusa to the king.
Perseus? You survived? Damn it, to return like this. You brought Medusa's head, didn't you?
Of course.
Don't just show me your pockets. Pull out Medusa's head.
I'm truly sorry, but I can't do it.
You little troublemaker. You can't show it because you don't have it. If you had Medusa's head, pull it out.
You'll regret it.
Perseus finally pulled out Medusa's head. The moment the king and his entourage saw Medusa's head, they all instantly turned to stone. After King Polydectes turned to stone, Perseus installed his benefactor, Dictys, as king. Then he set out to find his beloved mother and his grandfather, Acrisius. Remember Acrisius? He was the king of Argos. As soon as Acrisius heard Perseus had arrived, he remembered the oracle's words. He immediately abandoned his throne, changed into old, tattered clothes, and hid among the people. With the king gone, Perseus unexpectedly succeeded his grandfather as king. A few days later, at the athletic games, Perseus participated in the discus throw. The discus he hurled flew into the spectator stands, unfortunately striking an old man seated there. Startled, he rushed over, but the poor old man had already died. But the most shocking thing was, how truly tragic. That discus had killed Perseus's grandfather. The prophecy had been fulfilled. Poor Perseus. Ultimately, he decided to leave Argos and establish a new home in Mycenae. And so our hero lived happily ever after with Andromeda. After their deaths, they became stars together in the night sky. And this constellation is Perseus. The end.